Hey guys, what if day one really sucked? Well, good. That means you're getting better. And here's a little bit of tough love. If you didn't bother doing the homework from day one, then we gotta question whether or not you're really serious about becoming more and facing resistance head on, getting out of your comfort zone. And if you didn't do it, there is a much smaller chance that you'll ever achieve your goals and dreams because you're already sinking into excuses and you're not going to get out of that comfort zone. So when I first did this challenge, I just about pulled my hair out trying to figure out what I was supposed to do. And it got later and later and later. And finally I just said, screw it. I'm doing a video. So I did one. Really, this was just a test to see if you do your videos. Would you do it anyways? Because here's the thing, done is better than perfect. If you wait for the perfect time and the stars to align and a blue moon on Halloween, you've got everything just right, then you're never gonna do your videos. My first video, I remember being so nervous. Sometimes I still am, and I did a video for my friend tonight, Lynn. I was so nervous. Heck, I was nervous about the video I did last night, making the video for the group. Did you watch it to the end? I mean, it was bad at the end. But you know what? I pushed through. I got it done. I got it in here. It was 2 in the morning. I so badly wanted to go to bed, but I did it anyways. So let's just move to the 2 most important parts of doing the video. 1, your headline, and 2, the call to action. So titles. You can have great content on your video, but if no one watches it, then does it really matter? Your title needs to stop the scrolls. Titles like Tuesday Night Thoughts won't cut it. So stop thinking about Facebook Lives. Stop thinking about those titles and start thinking about them as headlines. You gotta grab people by their eyeballs, put them on your videos. That's what those headlines are gonna do. And don't use headlines that are incongruent to your content. It will mess with your credibility. Don't dupe people with things like, here I am naked. Oops, my cat is doing something. Anyways, you can't do that. And then talk about blueberries. It'll work once, but not twice, and it's going to harm your credibility. Okay. So your headlines, you got to look up, excuse me, you have to look up those popular magazines, like the ones that are at the front of the checkout. So, Women's Day, Oprah, Better Homes and Gardens, Good Housekeeping, The Inquirer. They've got those headlines that grab people's magazines. So what you do is you Google the magazines and you look at the images come up, you click them and you look at those images, you see the covers for all those magazines, and then you can check out the headlines. They're going to help you come up with titles. So a big part of why these magazines are at the front, again, because they have great titles. They're the top sellers, the ones at the checkout. They're the top sellers, and they didn't get that spot by accident. Okay, so let's think about the newspapers. Newspapers, their headlines are, how safe are our nursing homes? Are future benefits safe? Health fixes, what works and what not to waste a nickel on to help you live longer and better. Notice that a lot of them have to do with fear. Fear sells. So, Women's Day, lose 40 pounds in 30 days. Bye-bye over 40 fat. Drop 8 pounds in 7 days. Slimmer in seconds. I need that one. 20 meals in 20 minutes. We walked off 100 pounds. Better Homes and Garden. 22 pages to glam up your garden. 38 fast, fabulous food and entertaining ideas. 7 ways to outwit your appetite. Proven tactics to power up your diet. 57 secrets that will keep you healthy. Erase hidden belly fat. think you got the idea. So at your fingertips, you can have access to all these proven headlines. They don't have trademarks or patents on any of them, so you can easily take them and use them and change them up to suit whatever you're doing. James, don't pull on that. Okay, so you got to keep in mind, you got to increase your elasticity. Learn to adapt these concepts to whatever you're doing. Uh-oh, he's on that again. So you don't want to have a bunch of Facebook Lives about what you sell. Instead, you want to talk about things that will attract the kind of people that you'd like to talk to about your things. So if you're selling, how to save money, bills, you're going to run out of things quick. How to cut your cable bills, if that's the company. Instead, think of who would get benefits from what you offer. Parents, single moms, couples, young couples. And then you can offer parenting tips, marriage tips, and stop thinking, how do I market that thing to them to sell it? Instead, ask yourself, how am I trying to attract them to me, and what topics would they be interested in? What would connect us so that we can have a conversation? Then I can sell them something maybe. So we've got some simple formats. How to blank even if blank. So how to lose weight even if you're busy. How to spice up your relationship even if y'all been married for a long time. How to prospect strangers even if you're an introvert. The one thing better than blank. Well, the one thing better than date night. The one thing better than eating spinach. The one thing better than prospecting on Facebook. The one thing better than making money online. Is there anything better? The one thing to know before you buy blank. The one thing to know before you buy shampoo. You Google that information and do a video on what's that one thing that you would want to know. The one thing you would want to know before you joined Weight Watchers. What's that one thing you would want to know? What would they want to know? Google that. Do that as your Facebook Live. The one thing to know before you buy wine. Google what you would want to know. If you want more help around this, you may want to grab a copy of Ray Higdon's Persuasive Titles and Headlines, and don't forget your call to action. How important that is. Call to action. Ray was doing one video a day. He was getting 300 leads, and it went to 3,000 just by doing the call to action. So it works. So, and if you're not doing it, you're going to end up leaving money on the table. I mean, what's the point of doing your videos if people aren't reaching out to you and you're not doing anything? And I know it's difficult. So don't just go through the motions. Think about what would make someone reach out to you. I know it's work. I'm telling you, I struggle with it too. This is why I'm doing it. So what's the solution that they really want help with? What will help them? What keeps them awake at night? What is it they're going to pay you for it? Really sell the call to action. Think of it as, what can I give them that would really help them? I know this is tough, and it's definitely something I'm working on. This is why I'm doing this 14-day challenge, guys. Okay, so here's some examples of what you can give away. So reach out to me and I'll give you these easy to use fashion rules. Reach out to me and I'll give you a meal plan. So if your Facebook Live was how to drop 2 inches around your waistline in the next 21 days, then you can give them a meal plan. You can Google stuff, okay? And you don't need to be the expert, so, okay. I'm getting tired. Okay. Oh yeah, people don't even read that. They don't read that stuff anyways. The point is you want to be able to make conversations. Why do you think people sign up to get ebooks and never read it? So 3 things that you're going to need to do to build your business faster and better is 1, you need to be consistent. 2, have better titles. 3, have better call to actions, and think of your call to action as a second headline. It's at the end of your video, and just sell it. That way you have people messaging you, and it's going to get stronger if that option's there. It's better than drop a comment, I'll tell you that for sure. People don't comment, they'll message you, and make sure you're clear on how. So if you'd like to find out tired. What's the best hotels, and then you're going to give them the best hotels. And you can flip your call to action with the title, and it's still going to work. So, and rarely will you get a sale from that. People aren't reading that. Oh, people aren't reading that. Oh, there goes my light. Oh. Anyways, don't worry about what you're giving away, what it looks like. Don't worry about your videos, whether they're good or not. Look at this. We got no light anymore. Anyways, I'm totally lost what I wanted to say now. All right. Right now, you all know me somewhat. This is a small group, and you know what? You know what I'm doing. I'm giving you value, so you'll be here. I got you here, gave you value, but guess what else I'm doing? I'm practicing to train. We will cover more in the next 13 days about what you should do, 1 video every day on your Facebook wall, 14 days. These 3 concepts are your foundation to growing your attraction marketing. So if you have any questions, shoot me a message, and I'm here for you. See, I just did a call to action. Shoot me a message if you have questions. All right, you guys all have a great whatever it is, wherever you are. I'm going to tell you some stories. Check out my video about the blue moon if you want to have an idea of how to do a call to action. All right, take care. Have a good whatever it is, wherever you are. Hopefully this worked. And cut.